Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I make my lazy day or lazy man tomato stew. I call it my lazy day tomato stew because that's how I make my stew, or the days I don't really feel as cooking, or the day I do not program to cook stew. So, and because this method is very fast and easy to do, so that's why I name it my lazy day tomato stew. So for this recipe, I'll need some tomatoes, onion, garlic, ginger, and one scotch bonnet pepper. So to begin, I'm going to cut the tomato, in fact all of my ingredients, into smaller pieces to make the blending process easier. When I'm done slicing the tomatoes and onion into smaller pieces, I'll go ahead and put it into a blender and blend them roughly, because that's how I want it. I'll not be blending it smoothly. Due to the quantity of the tomatoes, my blender could not contain all of it at once, so I blended it twice, means like in two batches. As you can see me here, I added some as I was blending, but up to so it couldn't contain everything at once. So when I was done blending the first round of the tomatoes, I went ahead and added meat into my pot. As you can see, the meat was even frozen because I did not remove it in advance, since I did not plan on cooking the stew that day. So then I added the chopped tomatoes, which are chopped earlier, and I'm just going to stir it around. And here I added homemade seasoning cubes. I have a video on my channel that I did it. I added some black pepper, and I also added my green spice mix. The one is blended and one is chopped. I also added some white pepper and chicken bouillon. Yes, some oil I'm adding, cooking oil. The vegetable mix is mostly composed of cilantro, parsley, some leeks, and celery. I blend it and put it in some ice cubes molds and freeze it. I'm going to give this a good mix and allow it to cook for some time so that the meat can separate. And I'm cooking this on low heat so that the tomatoes won't burn at the bottom. About 15 to 20 minutes later, I came and checked on the pot, and some of the meat has dissociated. So I'll stir it and leave it again to cook. Keep on cooking on low heat so that it won't burn. I also call it lazy day because you don't have to come forth and back constantly to turn it around. So when you put it on low heat, you can go and do different things at the same time. At this point, I noticed oil began forming at the top of our stew. So that means the tomato is already ready, and I added in some oil because to me there wasn't enough oil, and what is tomato stew without oil? So I gave it a good mix again, and I wanted to put the flame off, but I noticed I forgot my bay leaves. So I put in some bay leaves and let it to boil for about 5 minutes, just for the bay leaf taste to incorporate in the stew. At this point, everything was set. Our stew was ready. You can accompany it with some rice, plantains, spaghetti, cocoyams, yams, fufu, bread, and you can also add in some more oil if you wish. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video, comment. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section below, and please do subscribe for those who haven't yet. And thank you very much. Till then, see you in our next video. Bye bye.